Good morning, friends. How is everybody? I just got off of a live with Chrissy. She did a live over at the Mom Life Co. or Mom Life, sorry. And whoo, I hope today is going to be a much better day than yesterday. It wasn't bad yesterday, but it got a little chaotic. Oh, how is everybody? Oh, Amanda's in chat. Chrissy's there. Hey there, beautiful. You are beautiful too. You're a lot younger, and so I would say you're more prettier. I'm about to be driving for about 10-ish minutes. I'll be. You drive safe, my friend. Alrighty. Today is day 2 of FlyLady's cruising through the holidays, and if you can see here, I've got her control journal. I went and printed out a copy, and but you don't necessarily need this particular control journal. You can use a notebook or whatever, but FlyLady's made a lot of this easy for us, and I'm gonna punch holes in this. I didn't have time to punch holes in it last night, so let me do that really quick while everyone's getting in to chat. Good morning, Jamie. Hello, Cecilia. How are you guys? Well, yesterday, cruising through the holidays, we did clean and fling, sorry. And that means a lot of moving and shaking and getting things done around the house. But we can go at our own pace, which is a good thing. Today, we're taking things a little bit easier today. That's why I've got things set up the way I did. I got my counters all cleared up. I still have some dishes that I didn't get to yesterday because you didn't see the whole mess of dishes in yesterday's live. You only saw what was in the sink. So I got a lot of them done yesterday, but I didn't get everything. So I'll be working on that a little bit more today, but not in today's live stream. Today, we are going to set up the holiday control journal. And like I said before, you don't need a note. You don't need it really. Just you write things down in a notebook if you have to. But if you have a copy of it or you want to get a copy of it, link to this PDF. It's a free download. FlyLady made it available for us for free, and it's down in the description so you can get your own copy. So I watched her video from today, and the video I'm referring to today is FlyLady's original Cruise Through the Holidays series that she made in 2008. I've been a fan of hers since at least 2012, if not probably 2010. So we're talking almost 15 years here. And I've been doing the Cruising Through the Holidays ever since, especially the 1 year when I was able to make a big impact in my mom's life. And it just happened to be her last Christmas that she spent with us. I like to recapture those feelings. And, you know, there are some years that was up and down. I still always come back to this, especially if I've had a really bad year the previous part of the year. It wasn't really bad for me this year, but I didn't keep up with my habits and my cleaning routines. This helps kickstart me into the new year because I'm getting things ready for the Christmas season, and then that just kind of rolls into the new year. So anyway, what's going on here? Hey, sunshine. Oh, everyone's saying good morning to one another. You're working on laundry today. Great. No, I'm not smoking cigarettes. I don't smoke. I have my tea this morning, so I've got my hot beverage for today. In fact, it's a little bit chilly today, so I've got my sweater on. Oh, sorry if I bumped the microphone. So no, I've got my coffee here, or my tea, my hot tea today. So no, I don't smoke. My dad smoked for many years, but I don't. I never did take up that habit. All right, so now, because I know most of us here are in the budgeting community, but I've personally discovered that even as a budgeter, most of us are planners as well. And that's why I wanted to share this with all of you guys, especially for this upcoming holiday season, because this helps plan out my holidays and everything that I need for the holiday season. So we're going to set it up. And it's been years since I've actually read the fine print of this. Now, you see I have two copies here. This is my old copy. I've been using this for years and years and years. And I always refer back to it. But this year, I wanted to just like start off brand new, fresh and brand new, as if I'm a beginner. And we can do this together. She likes to make everything into like a little game. And just, I guess I should make a disclaimer right here, right now. I am not affiliated with FlyLady in any way. I'm not. Get away. Hey, I actually got him. I actually got him. Okay, the flies decided to come into my house. I guess it's getting cold outside, and so I'm sorry that there's flies flying around. They're kind of a distraction. Sorry. Anyway, I'm not affiliated with FlyLady. I'm not getting any kind of commission or sponsorship from her. I've just been a fan of her system for so many years, and I love sharing this. And I've been sharing this for the last couple of years. And why not again this year? Hey, Rora, how are you doing? What do I use as a home control binder? Well, if actually, this is kind of it. I do have one in a different binder, but I did print off her face control journal, this is her financial awareness. So that's for budgeters. I haven't used it. I do have one. I just very seldom use it. And so I need to get back into better habits. So see, I don't know. I can't make any excuses. I don't even have an excuse or reason why I'm not using it. I just need to kickstart my butt in gear. Doing good. Well, it's already been 8 minutes and we haven't done a thing. Printing out. Now, okay, great. Alrighty. Well, let's see. I'm just going to read through some of this. Maybe not all of it, but read through some of it. Let's play a game with ourselves. Let's play a little game with ourselves. We are going to pretend that on December 1st, we are going on a 3-week cruise. Well, we're starting here in October, but I think this is what she originally planned to, and then she expanded it since. Anyway, in order to have a peaceful cruise, we need to take care of things so that we are not running around with chickens with our heads cut off. So yeah, we want to have a very stress-free holiday season. And even with Mom's health issues there that last Christmas, because I followed this system, I was able to prepare everything and not be stressed out over anything, especially Mom's health issues. I was there in the moment. I wasn't worrying about presents, worrying about getting the food made. Everything was being prepared because I planned ahead. And that's what we're doing today. It's plan and play day. So it says she usually does her planning like 15 minutes. I think mine's going to take longer, but then that's because we're chit-chatting so much. Resetting since I'm working on resetting since hubby was released as of the end of the month and going back to work. Oh, great. I'm glad he's able to get back to work soon. Yeah, sometimes we need a reset. It doesn't matter what time of the year it is, what time of the week, what day of the week it is, even if it's multiple times throughout the year. We always tend, I know I personally need a reset quite often because somehow I always end up getting derailed and in the ditch. And Chrissy knows what I'm talking about when I say getting in the ditch. Alrighty. So we're going to be cleaning up our houses and prices. So I'm going to let you guys read through this. I'm not going to read through everything. Let's go to one of the pages that we are going to start filling out. List of family traditions are here, which includes food, decorations, things to do, new traditions you may like to add this year, things that your family doesn't like to do. It is better to know now and be able to discuss it than to suffer and everyone be miserable. Yeah. And with the way the world has been over the last several years, especially since COVID, that has affected a lot of families' holidays. So knowing what to do, what not to do, what to talk about, what not to talk about, can make for a better, happier holiday get together. Good morning, Susan. Glad you're here. What's that? Oh, I can't make the little heart in the lower corner kind of covers up a word and I can't read what it says. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh, okay. Hey, Cecilia, you're printing off your copy? Great. All right. Now I'm going to refer back to my old list when it comes to food because my menu pretty much stays the same from year to year. We don't hardly ever change it. I'm going to take it out. So, and this is what I've been using for a lot of years, this menu. But this year, I don't think we're going to do the turkey. I think this year we're going to probably do a chicken, maybe a rotisserie chicken. Because for one thing, I mean, yes, there's 6 of us. That includes my dad, us 5 and my dad. But turkeys there's so much meat on a turkey that we don't ever go through all of it. None of us eat that much turkey. And so you might say, oh, you have lots for leftovers. Well, we don't tend to eat those kind of leftovers very much, especially the turkey. Now, if there's a lot of stuffing left over, oh my gosh, that gets devoured right away. So I think this year we're going to do rotisserie chicken. I can't spell rotisserie. I'll try to get a really good sized chicken. I don't know how many pounds they come in. 5, 6 pounds? No. Maybe. I don't know. And because even if there is leftovers, I make that into chicken salad. We definitely will have stuffing, but I will probably stuff it, like I make it in a casserole dish. Green beans, definitely green beans. And those are the green beans that my dad grows in his garden. So I haven't bought green beans at the grocery store in, I'd say, 20 years. Because we always just eat homegrown green beans that I can. Mashed potatoes, of course. We got to have mashed potatoes. My daughter will kill me if I don't make mashed potatoes. We do like corn casserole, so I'll probably make that. And with all of these casseroles, I can use that in my oven because I've got my toaster oven right here behind me. I can make the rotisserie chicken in my toaster oven. And that way it frees up my oven for everything else. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Same with that ham. My husband really likes ham. I'm not a great big ham um, lover, but I will eat it once in a while. So we might do ham for Christmas, do the chicken for Thanksgiving, and ham for Christmas. You do Mexican now? What do you mean by Mexican? What kind of, just a Mexican themed enchiladas or something for Thanksgiving? That sounds interesting. Maybe we should do a chicken. My brother's wife does not like traditional. Yeah, and that's okay. I mean, I've been watching some videos of how people were able to get through World War II. I've been learning a lot about the rationing system. And back then, a lot of things were rationed, especially meats were in limited supply. And so they made what they called mock turkey for their Thanksgiving or holiday feast. And so, yeah. So even then they weren't doing the not many people were doing the traditional turkey that for Thanksgiving. They were finding alternatives. So, yeah, I'm all for alternatives. Make a huge meal, everyone contributes. It's a mix of Puerto Rican foods and American food. Ooh, that sounds yummy. You're going to have to share some of your recipes with us, Susan, in our chat. I'm always looking for some new creative recipes. I know Amanda gave me a recipe that called for these dried peppers, these dried hot, they're not chili peppers. I don't know what they were. I still have a bag of those. So tamales, I don't know if was it my dad that likes, I think my dad likes tamales. Excuse me. I need to drink something. Alrighty. Sweet potatoes. Yes, we gotta have sweet potatoes. And of course, dinner rolls. I'm just writing this down really quick. I'm glad this is an erasable pen so I can rewrite it neater. All right, that's a good start on the food. Decorations. I don't do anything really crazy with the decorations. I I do have Christmas lights. I'll have to check those to say I need to check if lights still work. And the Christmas tree, we do have a tree. Um, and then, of course, just our regular tree. Things to do. We don't really do any. I mean, we're just a very simple family. We just get together. We might watch movies, watch Christmas movies, but I'm going to have to talk to everyone to see what they would want to do. If there's something special that they want to do. Same with the new traditions. Now, one new tradition I started a few years ago was I made a um, a Christmas pudding, a traditional Christmas pudding. I've got an old recipe book that I think it was Mrs. Beaton's household or guide to household management or something like that. It has tons and tons of recipes. It was published I think in 1850 something. I've made a Christmas pudding. I don't know if I want to do the Christmas pudding this year or do I want to do if I want to make the fruit cake like I did last year with my daughter. I don't know. I'm gonna have to put a question mark on those. So the Christmas pudding, fruit cake, mom's fruitcake. Or the other third option is a Stollen. I'm going to put a question mark there. A Stollen is sort of like a fruitcake, but it's more like a pastry too. It's very flaky. My grandma used to get those at Aldi's every year, and this was before Mom started making her fruitcake more regularly. Oh my goodness, I'm not a ham person. Whatever you want, okay, that'd be great. I love green bean casserole. I like green bean casserole too, but I'm about the only one in the family who does. So I can't have my green bean casserole. We do like corn casserole, so I can get by with that. I'm having a hard time finding the link for FlyLady. Oh, I do. It's flylady.net. All one word, FlyLady period net. That is her website. But I don't know if they are very active with keeping that operational anymore. I really don't know. The links to some of her things is still there. And she does have a shop that you can purchase some like scrub brushes and things like that are like purple rubbery cleaning supplies. Rubber scrub, I think is what it's called. But I don't know if her website is that active anymore, because she used to have all of the steps of cruising through the holidays on there from one day to the next, and you could read what the steps are. But that portion of the website is just not operational anymore, so I can't look those things up. I have to go back to the videos that I saved of her videos. Oh, you want a copy of my sheet? I don't know. Who said that? The chat keeps rolling up, and I didn't see who said. Was that you, Chrissy, that said that? Yeah, I think that was you that said that. Yeah. Oh, Amanda was very helpful and helped me with the fruitcake, and that was a nice memory that she and I could share. Oh, you. Oh, okay. Amanda's back. We call corn casserole cornbread. Now, my corn casserole, I don't know if it depends on the recipe. It calls for sour cream, an egg or two, a box of Jiffy mix, cornbread mix. I think that's it, and butter, a stick of butter that's been melted, and that's it. I think it's just those 4 ingredients. That's our corn casserole. Ham, it's my favorite, and I make a honey glazed with brown pineapple. Susan, years ago, I watched an episode of I think Regis was still there. It was either Regis or no, it was Kelly and Michael. No, Regis, I think, had already retired. It was an episode of Kelly and Michael, and Aretha Franklin was on there to share her Christmas ham recipe, and I wrote it down and made it, and we love it. That's so whenever we have ham for Christmas, that's how I make our ham. I use Aretha Franklin's Christmas ham recipe. Cream corn. Oh yes, cream corn. I forgot the cream corn. Cream corn and whole corn or corn. Yep. That's exactly it. That's the same recipe, Amanda. What you call it, cornbread? There's nothing bready about it. There's nothing bready about it. It's like a pudding to me. Okay. All right. We got this page done. Okay. We already did the main menu. Do I have to write it again? Oh, well. Okay, chicken, brought. Okay, the sides is the green beans, mashed potatoes, corn casserole, sweet potatoes, dinner rolls. Those are most of the sides. Oh, well, bread, dinner rolls. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to rewrite all of this, and that's fine. Because I think some of these kind of pages that are from the original is... there's another page. Oh, what is that? That is the same page. Oh, duh. I'll just use the same one. Oh, well. Nobody will know. Desserts? Oh, okay. Now, desserts. That's what we were questioning, whether I wanted to do the Christmas pudding or the fruitcakes. I don't know why we're talking so much about food. That's only a part of the holiday, but okay, I'm still questionable about the desserts, but my dad might make a probably a mulberry pie. My dad might make a mulberry pie. He has mulberries at his house, and he's been our pie connoisseur since my mom passed away. He's the one that makes the pies. You don't know if you're doing Thanksgiving. Brandon was thinking about driving. I need to Paris. Ooh, you're so lucky. You can go to Paris at the drop of a hat. That sounds so much fun. I've never been to any place in Europe. Never been to Europe at all. We'd have to fly there, and I know I will never get my husband on a plane. He's like, do you guys remember the 18 B.A. Baracus, how he hated to fly? That's my husband. He will not fly. All right. We got those pages done. All right. And for holiday recipe cards, that's one thing that she talks about. So I've got a lot of my recipes back here. If you want me to scan these and I can put it in our chat, I can. These are what I use for my recipes, and she advises to keep all of your recipes in the book. So I've got all of my recipes right here. And then over here, I have to make candied orange peel because there for a while, I couldn't find it. So I found the recipe on how to make my own, because this is one of the key ingredients that goes into my mom's fruitcake recipe. And then here, this was a script. This was a somebody scanned this in, because this was the original page of my mom's recipe for fruitcake. It was in an old Woman's Day magazine from back in the late 70s, early 80s. And but the scanned copy here, you can't read the ingredients. So somebody typed them out right here. And so I've got all of those recipes here in my book. And also with cornbread. So I've got a lot of things. Even FlyLady shared some recipes on monkey bread and dinner rolls. I don't know if they're still available on her website. Like I said, when I went to her website this year, there's a lot of things that I could not access anymore. Things that I know I used to. So I think that's enough about food for right now. But she's got a sheet here where you can write out all the ingredients that you need so you have like a grocery list to take with you to the store. But keeping it here in your book, you can refer this back to your recipes, and then let's say, oh, I need more milk, and oh, I forget that I occasionally need vanilla, so you can write it on your sheets, and then so you don't have to go back and look at your recipes all the time. You can find all those ingredients listed here, and then check your cupboards to make sure you have everything. She's got okay. She talks about holiday cookies and keeping your recipe. She even has a sheet available so you can tape the recipe right there to the sheet. FlyLady's system here, she hasn't forgotten anything. And like I said, I haven't looked at some of these pages in so many years. I forgot what was all in here. Baking ingredients, their shopping list. There we go. Everything's right there where you can keep a tally of what all you need for what. Here is the thing that involves us all with our budgeting. The holiday gift list. The holiday gift list. You can keep track of what are you going to get, how much you want to spend for a particular item, or how much you in total you want to spend for like an individual. And you can keep track of all of those numbers here. And it's also got listed to remind you, did you get it wrapped? Do you have to mail it? And then you can check things off as you complete them. But this is your little reminder sheet so that you can keep track of if you did you buy things for everybody. You can have all the names here. You can check off if you bought this person this, or and I love that. Why buy? Think clutter free. She's already thinking about keeping our homes cluttered, and not just our homes. She's looking forward to other people's homes and try to eliminate clutter in their lives. So, she's thought of everything. Sorry. So, are we still on? Can you guys, are you guys still hearing me? Okay, why do I not, why can I not see that? Okay. Well, the chat was going by so fast for a while, and I wasn't sure if things were messing up or not. Okay, great. Okay. So, what are you guys? We've talked a lot about food, and so I got an idea of what you guys are going to do for food. What about your other traditions? Is there anything special that you guys do that, I wrote down probably watch Christmas movies. It's just our family we're very boring when it comes to get-togethers. We don't do anything really exciting. Yeah. Okay, what else is in here? That's our gift purchase. And this is a good place to keep track of your online purchases too. There's gifts to purchase. Then there's a sheet for gifts to make. So if you want to make things, that way it's more personal, then you've got a list for that. Traveling. See, we don't do much traveling. Well, we don't anymore. Now, when I was a kid, we did traveling a lot because we would go visit my grandma and grandpa, and they lived about 2.5 hours from where we live. So it's not one of those, oh, we just visit for the day and then come back. No, we would stay overnight, sometimes for a few nights. So if I had this kind of a sheet, I could remember a lot of the things I wanted to take. And then once I got to grandma's house, I'd remember, oh, I forgot something at home. If I had it written down in a sheet that I checked everything off to make sure that I didn't forget anything, then I would have been golden. So yeah, and if you have to purchase travel tickets for airline or something, then you can kind of keep track of that kind of expense here, I guess. Oh, goodness flies. Time to decorate. This is a good way. Now, because we're starting in October, we don't have to do all the decorating part. But this can also refer to Thanksgiving decorations. And you can break it down into zones as she has. But you can break it down into like, okay, I'm going to put the wreath on the front door on this date. I'm going to do the centerpiece on this date. Kind of maybe plan ahead what day you want certain things to be in place. So you don't think that you have to have it all done all at once. That you have to get everything done in one day. You can say, okay, as long as this is done by such and such date, then by Thanksgiving, when everybody's going to be there, then your whole home is decorated up and looking nice. Or for Christmas, or whatever holiday you celebrate. So then, and you can check them off as you do them. The parade, Thanksgiving. You know, I liked watching the parade on Thanksgiving morning, but you know what? The parade, the coverage of the parade on TV is not near as good as it used to be when I was a kid, because nowadays they want to show the commentators more often than not. You know, when I was a kid, the cameras were all on the floats going by, you know, and you hear the commentators talking about it, but you didn't have to see the commentators. You watched the floats going by, the people, the decorations, everything. And nowadays, they show so much other stuff besides the actual parade. Do you put your Christmas tree up on Thanksgiving Day, Susan? We usually do that like after we've eaten and everyone's kind of comatose. Usually in the evening, that's when Mom used to dig out the Christmas tree, and she and I would decorate the tree. So I still do that too. If not the day of, at least the very next day. Because Black Friday, I don't do Black Friday much anymore. I got a funny story about that kind of turned me off of Black Friday. We normally just chill at home and watch football and parades. Yeah, Macy's parade, Christmas movies. Oh, you start watching Christmas movies early because you don't do fall Halloween. Okay. Well, you know what? I was at I think it was Lowe's back at the end of July, early August, and Lowe's was already selling Christmas decorations. They already had some Christmas stuff out back then in August. And with Christmas, we do dinner on the 24th. Hubby makes me biscuits and gravy for my birthday morning, and we watch Polar Express while we open gifts. Oh, that's so fun! I love biscuits and gravy. Does he make the biscuits and gravy with sausage or with bacon? Because I like it with the sausage, and it's got to be Jimmy Dean sausage. I don't know. I've always loved Jimmy Dean sausage. Anything else just isn't quite the same. You used to work in retail. Yeah, so you know firsthand how crazy it can be. Oh man. Sausage, yes. Sausage. Okay. So there was their decorations. Oh, here's your online. Well, she's got it written down as catalog orders. Remember, you guys remember all of the catalogs? Do you remember the Sears Christmas catalog? I found something that reminded me of that the other day. I don't have it anymore, but I remember getting those Sears catalogs and flipping through. Oh, I know. We got I think it was a Christmas catalog like thing from Walmart. It was not very thick, but it had like 20, 30 pages in it. And it was all about kids' toys or electronics, things like that. I remember the thick kind that not only had the toys, but it also had the clothes. And I would look over the clothes all day long. Well, you can use this sheet for your online orders. So let's just mark that instead of catalog orders, online orders. We're just changing that. And then you can keep track of where you get them, who they're going to. Maybe instead of where it says order date, you could maybe add the amount the item is and whether you received it or something. So these sheets are still versatile. You can adjust them to what you need. I don't do Black Friday except for online. Yeah. One of my sisters gets up really early for shopping. I went one year with her and ended up waiting in the car halfway through. Oh my. Yeah. One year when the last year my husband and I went Black Friday shopping, we were staying with my grandma, but because we have a lot, her house wasn't big enough to hold all 5 of us, plus my mom, plus my dad. So mom and dad opted to stay with my grandma, and the kids stayed overnight with them. So they babysat the kids overnight. So Gary and I could stay at a hotel nearby. Well, that worked perfectly for us because the next day, Black Friday, he and I can go do our Christmas shopping. We were going to go to Walmart, which is just across the way from where our hotel was, but we decided to dip in and have some breakfast at, I think it was Denny's that we ate at. And while we were eating there, eating breakfast, the lady who was serving us told us, where are you guys doing? You doing some Black Friday shopping? And I go, yeah, we're going to go to Walmart here in just a little bit. She goes, you might want to reconsider that. The cops were just there and they took somebody out who came into the store with a gun. And they didn't do any, there was no shots fired, but there was somebody there with a firearm. And so it's like, and so after that, we're like, well, I knew I needed to get certain things that Walmart had. So while the police were still there, they had the guy incarcerated or whatever. So he and I made a mad dash in there, zipped through, got all the things that we wanted, went out. We were in and out of the store in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Normally I can't be in Walmart for less than an hour because I'm always looking and browsing through things or getting distracted, squirrel here, squirrel there. We were only there 10 minutes because we went in, got what we wanted, got out of there. And I've never done Black Friday again ever since. I've always done online shopping and got my things that way since. Yeah. But it was crazy. Some lady tried to take me out by my ankles with her car. Oh, I used to do that with my mom accidentally. I'd bump her with the shopping cart. Yeah, oh, I know what that feels like to get bumped in the ankles with the shopping cart. Oh, ever again, yeah. Oh my, Amanda, I'm not going to repeat that here. Oh my. Okay. That is an exclusive for those that are live, that are joining in chat. Sorry, guys, who are watching this later and don't know what it is. If you're part of Chrissy's elite group and you want to know in our Instagram chat, we might share it in the Instagram chat. But this is an online exclusive. What Amanda just shared. Well, that happened with a nurse. She had a patient that chased her like that. And I witnessed that too. It was a wild event. He was upset. Oh my gosh. Hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. You're killing me, Amanda. All right. Let's we got 15 minutes. All right. Is there anything left in here? Oh, one thing, let's see. Packages up dates to put on your calendar. Okay. Here's where she's encouraging us to make sure we have a calendar. I don't have a calendar in here, but we can get one set up. Those are really easy to do. You can probably find a free one that you can download on the internet and or just get out a note paper, paper and just draw out a little calendar. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, and see, I mean, Chrissy can share that. Chrissy and who was it? Eva. Yeah, they can share things like that on their lives, and I always end up turning and missing it. I miss the free show. So this, yeah, this is exclusive. Uh, I I have very strong convictions against Black Friday shopping. Those people are different, but yeah, yeah. I just don't do Black Friday shopping unless it's like early Black Friday shopping where, I can get it ahead of time, but then you don't have a huge crowd that's fighting over boxes of things. I just like that stuff's not worth it. I'll just go online and order it, even if it's going to cost me a couple of bucks extra. It's not worth my mental health to try to fight over a $5 discount on something. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. All right, there we are, all aboard the time through the holidays. So this basically is mainly about, I guess it's mainly about setting up your menu, planning out your gifts. It has areas about decorating your home, but I don't see it says anything about actually cleaning your home. But then that's what we tackle on Mondays. We clean our home on Mondays. So we got a good start to some of the things. Now, with the holiday gifts, I can honestly say I don't have to worry about the holiday gifts this year because they're pretty well taken care of. My dad doesn't go and do much shopping at the store anymore anyway, and he doesn't have internet at his house. So he expects me to get the things that he wants to buy for people. So he will give me some money to put in my account, and then I can go online and order what he wants to get for different people. So that part is done. I'm not going to write it out here because I don't have it, but I do have a list on my desk of everything that we've ordered so far and what has actually come in, and then it also has the total of how much we've spent. So I can honestly say holiday gifts for my part is done. I might get a few extra tidbits here and there between now and Christmas, but the bulk of our big holiday gifts is taken care of and paid for. So I don't have to worry about budgeting too much. Yeah, you're the lucky one, Amanda. You caught that free show. Yeah, I lost. I shop online too. Sometimes I don't even like to go into Walmart that much, so I'll just order stuff I want to get from Walmart and then go and pick it up at the pickup line. So I don't even have to set foot in the store. Oh, what's going on here? Low battery. Okay. Oh, that's that thing. I got this. See, I'm using your little thingy, Bob, and it gave me the hint that it's a low battery. I charged it up, but it's giving me a hint of no battery. So yeah, I do the same thing with Gary. If he wants to get something at the store, yeah, go ahead. It's in the budget. Just use your card. Hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry you're having to go through that, Amanda. But you're smart. You're smart. You've always been smart with your money, so I know you'll make it. Yeah. We don't have the delivery service here at our in our community, but we do have the pickup. Yeah. If there's yeah, I do too. If there's something more specific that I'm afraid somebody's not going to select correctly, then I'll go pick it up myself. But yeah, I very seldom go in the store anymore. Um, like our meats, I try to get our meats local instead of the meat at Walmart. I won't buy meat at Walmart at all, period. Mom had a hamburger from Walmart one time and it went bad the very next day. It was disgusting. You opened it up the very next day and smelled it, and it smelled to high heaven. It was gross. Yeah. Okay. So we got a lot of this done. The holiday control journal's got a good start to it. This is my old one that I'm going to refer to, but I'm going to put this here in the front so that I can get to it quickly and easily. There we go. There we go. So, and like this is copyright 2015, so that's how long she has been doing this. And I know I've been a fan of hers for close to 15 years myself. So, uh, I do delivery from Walmart. No temptation to overspend. Yeah, yeah. If I have a specific grocery list, I just go there and get that. I don't get the soda, but my husband will go and pick up soda and other things he calls necessities. I don't. I mean, I can get by without soda. I got my tea. I don't need soda. Chris. Hi, Shay. Oh my gosh, you guys, you crack me up. Alrighty, guys. Well, we're close to the 1 hour mark. I go help my mom shower. Oh, have a great day, Susan. Yep, it's right there if you want. And you don't necessarily have to, but I mean, it makes everything nice and easy, and it's tidy because everything's all here together. Yeah, link to this holiday control journal is down in the description. FlyLady has made it available on her website for free. I just put the link to that down there. It's the PDF of this that's down in the description. Yep. Okay, guys. Oh, he well, we were all talking about free shows, and Amanda had to start by sharing her story, and yeah, so there we go. You just gotta be careful. That's why I put myself in a corner, and that way nobody's walking behind me. So if something happens behind me, or something happens with the other family members, the camera's facing away from them, not towards them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's got sleep shorts that sometimes he does that. By being a grump, why was he being a grump? How could anybody be a grump with you? You're the sweetest lady. What's that? That's hmm. We're not, well, they're not quite that skimpy, but they're not pants. Oh my gosh, guys. Now, guys, if you keep this, or I'm gonna have to change the subject because those who are watching the uh, replay won't know what is going on with this conversation that I am not going to share with the whole internet. You can share that kind of thing on your channel. I mean, Bethany or um, Chrissy. Oh my gosh, why did I say Bethany? Oh my gosh, my brain is just fried. You guys fried my brain, okay? You guys fried my brain. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm here to help, guys, because I want to take my home from chaos to comfort. Do you guys know what chaos stands for in FlyLady world? It stands for can't have anyone over syndrome. It's because your house is so messy that you're embarrassed to share it with anybody. Well, you guys saw how embarrassing my kitchen was yesterday. I did share it, but I shared me cleaning it and getting rid of that chaos countertop and my counter behind me. We're switching it up. We're changing our chaos homes into comfort homes. And FlyLady helps me do that. Yep. So, alrighty, guys. Anything special that you guys are going to do today? I'm going to try to finish the rest of my dishes after the live stream. And then at 2 o'clock, I got to go pick up my son from school because he's got an appointment. Got to take him to. Yeah. Well, my kids, they don't want to be a part of what I'm doing. And so I try to do this kind of thing when, like, the girls are still upstairs in their room. They haven't come down yet. My son, he's at school already. My husband is at work. Now, sometimes my husband will be watching TV and he'll sometimes have the TV too loud. And I'm like, you're going to have to turn that down because I'm doing this live. So he has to adjust to me. Or I try to find some quiet place some quiet corner of my house. There's very little quiet corners in my house. Okay. I hope little best friend is doing better today. I think was she not feeling so well the other day? Hope she's doing better. And you got your truck all fixed, Chrissy. That's great. You're gonna go pick up Zach, Amanda. Oh no, I'm gonna find Zach a suitcase for his trip to the UK. I didn't need to know that last bit. But you could take a shower like Cary Grant did in what was the name of that movie? Oh my gosh. Oh, what's the name of that movie? It was a movie with Audrey Hepburn and Walter Matthau. Yeah, Walter Matthau. He takes basically Cary Grant takes a shower with his fully clothed, and his suit he calls was drip dry. Cleaning the house in Mexico and washing the mess my husband did when I was gone. Yeah, mess is never ending. And whenever I get into those mental health like ditches, then the chaos kind of builds and builds and builds around me. I don't want to. You don't have to. That's the thing. You don't have to, Amanda. We know what you mean. You, you don't have to elaborate so specific, so explicitly. All right, it's 10 a.m., my friends, and I heard the alarm going off. Oh, it's Tuesday. I bet they're doing their tornado alarm test. They usually do that on Tuesday. So that's what I just heard. I guess that's the courthouse telling me it's 10 o'clock. We need to get off here. All right. Well, we got a good start on getting our control journal set up. And if you want your own copy of this FlyLady control journal, holiday control journal, link to the PDF is down in the description. It's absolutely free, and it can help you get everything done and remind you of some things you probably forget to do. Now, tomorrow is Wednesday, which she calls anti-procrastination day. We're going to be tackling some things that we like to put off and just don't. We realize we end up running out of time and then we forget to do them. Tackling some of these things for just a few minutes today, or tomorrow rather, will help us be better prepared. And we don't have to stress over it come Christmas because it's already done. That's what we want to do. We want to not have a stressful holiday season. We want to be stress free. Oh, you just say whatever you want to, Amanda. I still love you. Yep. Have a great day, my friends. We'll see you guys later. Sorry for the shakes. Oh, there we go.